Amigas, we're making dinner. It's late. We just got back. We had to go get my car a new battery. And Jose got himself, we have a mechanic coming over in the morning. So he's going to do a transmission flush and an oil change and check out the cars. Just, you know, because. Does your mechanic do house calls or not? Let me know. Hi, amigas. We're making sopa de papa con chile poblano, queso fresco, and corn, and it has everything. It's an everything sopa. Tia! Tia's the first comment. Hey. Tia's the first comment. Oh. Okay, hi, amigas. Hello, happy Friday. You better say hey. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Julie. Hello, Julia. Hello, Mona, bien buenona. Hello, Julie Smith. Julie, full of what's something cute. Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. I don't know. Hello, Vanessa, bien amiga. My rapping skills are not there today. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, everyone. So let me tell you guys what we're gonna make. We're gonna make sopa. So right now we're gonna grab a little bit of aluminum foil and we're gonna roast our peppers on the comal. While those roast, I'm gonna cut my corn. Jose wants corn ribs. Who's beans? Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Debbie. Juanita. Reminds me of my amiga. Okay. So I'm just putting a little bit of aluminum foil here. I'll let you guys watch what I'm doing from there over here, okay? Just watch me. Watch and learn, friends, okay? Right here. There's my comal. It's nice and hot. You see, the comal's right here. Tickle, comal. And then we're going to grab our chiles poblanos. Poblano peppers. And we're only going to need 2. And we're going to roast our poblano peppers. These are poblano peppers. I washed them and cleaned them and put them in the fridge yesterday. I love your cooking. Thanks, friends. So does my family. They're like, where's dinner? Okay, so we're just going to roast the poblanos on there and just move them around like you just don't care. Oh, I love your sweater. Thank you, Teresa. I need to come visit. Brianna, you always cooking. Brianna, mira, one thing about me is if you come visit, I will make you a meal. Okay? All right. And while we do that, we're going to peel and clean our Mexican corn. And the reason I call it Mexican corn is because there was yellow corn, there was sweet corn, and then there was Mexican corn. And I'm like, what kind of amiga would I be if I didn't buy my own people's corn, you know? Not the corn. Okay. The children of the corn. The children of the corn. Who likes to watch corn? Hello, amigas. Hello, Estela. So we're just going to grab our corn and we're going to clean it and peel it. This corn be making, babe, I'm not strong. I'm not strong, I said. Babe, what's the difference between regular corn? Look. Oh, it's the brown hair because the other corn has, babe, yours don't look like this. Imagínate, bien peluda. I'm like, hey, baby, you want to eat some corn? You won't want to come home. Do I still use Hair AF? Julian still does. I don't use Hair AF anymore. I've been using, let me turn my chiles. I can smell them chillando. I've been using rosemary oil in my hair. And my hair's actually got a lot of growth. Look. So it's actually working. I was actually telling Jose that my hair feels really healthy. What I did was I went to like it's called Nature Source store. And I got pure cold pressed rosemary oil. And I put like 20 drops of it in my shampoo and 20 drops of it in my conditioner. And then I put it into my styling water. Is this one? Is it mine? Who's this from? Oh, but I haven't worked for. This is from 2016, babe.
Well, the dogs are torn
Well, that's fine. Throw it away. I'm like, what? I haven't worked for that company in a long time. Well, clearly since 2016. You went to Mexico. That was a very, very interesting. You liked it? I love it. Take me back to the motherland. Jose asked, oh, you can throw it away, baby. Just cut off. Hold on. Just leave it there and I'll look at it, baby. I can't do 3 things at once. I'm roasting peppers, cleaning corn. What kind of thing? What, you want me to go to the Rio and wash your underwear too or what? Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, so we're going to clean our corn. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do. I need to start posting my recipes on there. Turn back on? You should... Is it doing the same thing? Is it sending the warning message? It's doing it again? Tell him to come home. Tell him to come turn around and come home. What did it say, babe? It's not. It shouldn't be okay. Literally, that car died on me when that message came up. Don't risk it. You should have gone.
Well, he's still in the driveway.
Oh, okay. Well, tell him to drive it around the neighborhood and see what happens.
That's what I was doing.
Did you just... That's it. Yeah, it's definitely the alternator. Oh, man. Jiminy biscuits. All right, you guys, I'm starting to go. Give me your money. I'm joking. I tease. I know. I know. Tell him not to drive it too fast because it like literally will just shut down. Baby, also he could just clear the dash because the message might be stuck on there. But I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to decorn. Pero yeah, you should blog. You think I should blog, Ryder? Blog what? There's nothing interesting happening in my life. I wake up, I don't put on no makeup, and I don't sing a pretty song for you. No. Pinche Ryder. Hi, Ryder. ¿Te gusta la mala vida, huh, Ryder? Okay. I'm just getting all these pelos off because nobody wants a hairy. Imagine you get a little pelo in your recipe. They'll be like, "Oh, ma'am, I got a hair in my food." Did I have a good Christmas? You know what? I had a great Christmas. I spent it with my family, and that, my friend, is the best gift you can ever have. You're not out helping people. Like, I don't mean people. I mean, I'm out helping people, but like you're with your family. The people that know, and the people that don't know, you're not going to know. All right. So I'm going to grab a nice sharp. You need very sharp. A nice sharp knife for this. I don't like to sharpen my knives too sharp because I'm always worried that somebody will cut themselves, but... What are you making? I'm making Mexican potato corn soup. And then I'm going to make steaks. And then I'm going to make Jose. He wants some corn ribs. I miss my sweet friend. Oh, it's just Rosalie Delgado. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, let me wash these corns because you never know. The children of the corns might be... It's not a... I don't know, babe. Why? Who asked? I don't know, baby. I think it just says Mazda 6. It doesn't say Sport on the thing. On the insurance card. Would it say it? Oh, I think it is a Sport because it has the dual, what do you call it? The dual, like, manual thing to it? Is that what makes it Sport? Oh, then it is. It's sporty. Hello, Jess. Watching from California. Girl, you're my downstairs neighbor. All right, I'm just flipping my little chilas, roasting them. I'm making sure I can get as much of the corn hairs off. And now I'm just going to cut this part. And then I'm going to do that. Cut this part. And do this. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. And then you're going to get the fresh corn. And we're just going to kernel our corn.
Alternator $320.
So what should I sell first, my culo or my nalgas? Huh? If that's what it is, babe, I mean, if it doesn't, it could just be that message is stuck on there because I didn't clear it. Huh? But don't have Julian go drive it out on the main street because he doesn't know how to, like if it dies on him, he doesn't know what to do. After the live, I'm going to get in my car and I'll go drive it around and see how it feels. Babe, tell the dogs to chill. Tell them chill. My dogs are fighting, guys. Is it satisfying? Which what? What? The nalgas or el cuerpo? Okay, so you're just gonna kernel your corn. Let me keep turning my chiles. Is he coming back there? Oh, I love Albany. Literally, why? Only AutoZone has it? Huh? What's the other place called? Yeah. When are you doing makeup? Tracy, maybe tonight. If you're down, because it's Friday night and the feeling's right. All right, so we're going to get all of our corn. Kerneled corn. You could use canned corn as well, but it's just the recipe that I've always made says it's better with, oh, look, you guys, I did my nails. Ooh. Oh, gosh. That chile is getting in my feels. I wish I had an amiga that man was a mechanic that would give me like the homie hookup. I'm joking. I used to remember my friend, what was her name, babe? The girl that her dad was like a mechanic. My Zumba friend. I forgot her name. Oh well. I'm glad you got to finish them. Yeah, finally. Pretty pink. Hi, Rodney. How was your New Year's, Rodney? Okay. Ah! Not me causing myself finger trauma. Oh, you guys. So the tow truck driver that picked me up today, he was telling me that it was his first day back from being gone for like 11 weeks. Today was his first day back on the job because he literally, a chain like ripped off when he was putting it like something on a tow truck, and it slapped him in the face and it broke out all his teeth, broke his jaw. The damage. Oh my gosh, you're scaring me. And don't be scared, Fred. It's just that this corn is harder than... Okay, there we go. So this is about 2 cups of corn, maybe. I don't know, maybe 3 cups. I don't know why it keeps freezing, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm scared for you. I'm scared for me. What did he say? Huh? What did he say?
Still on.
Did it go away, the message? That's weird. I guess we'll know by morning, no? If it drains it, right? For my empanadas, Judy. I know, friend. You know what? It's just that empanadas are a lot of work, and I haven't had a lot of time. I've been working a lot. You guys know I'm a part-time content provider. Like I know, Judy. For you, let's set a date, Judy. When do you want your empanadas by? I feel like I owe them to you. Like I need to ship them to you after I make them. Let me see how much corn this is, because the recipe calls for about 2 cups of corn, and this at least 2 cups of corn. And this is, I love your shirt. Thank you. Hello, Evangelina. Oh, why am I lagging? Why are you lagging? It's probably me. Okay. So I'm just, here's all my corn, fresh corn. Now we're going to cut our potatoes. My chiles are almost ready to like let them sweat. Now we're going to cut our onion, tomato, and garlic. Julian, it never stopped on you though? But the message keeps coming back? Yeah. Over and over? And then you press OK and then it goes away and comes back? It just goes away? This is a mystery. Okay. We're going to need garlic, tomato, onion. Garlic, tomato, onion. We'll have the mechanic look at it in the morning, Julian, when he comes. Okay, we're going to grab 1 onion. And we're just going to cut it into little medallions, and then we're going to throw it in our chopper. Okay? And you don't have to use the full onion. You can use... Who are you calling, baby? Oh. Oh my, stop. Oh my God, those chiles are getting to me, guys. The chiles are getting to me. I'm going to grab a bag. I'm eating fresh guayaba. So good. Okay. What you're going to do, after you roast your poblanos on a skillet, no oil, you're just kind of like toasting up your chili. You're going to put them in a bag. Like, well, this side needs a little bit more toasting, but when they get nice and toasty like that, you're going to put them in a bag and let them sweat. But they still need to get a little more toasty. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, we're going to put our onions in here. And the reason I pre-cut them is because when I put them through here, if the pieces are too big, I don't like it. Okay, and now we're going to grab a tomato. Tomato. And we're going to do the same as we did with the other one. Just kind of put them through here. Yes, I do know about onions and garlic being in the refrigerator. They create a mold bacteria that can cause literally extreme illness and up to the end of life. I do know about that. I don't keep my onions in the fridge. I keep them in my fruit, in my little fruit thing. Yeah, I do know about that. And did you also know that you're not supposed to like if you don't use this onion today and you store it, onions actually absorb bacteria, and then you would be eating literally onion bacteria. I know, Cardi. Okay. Call me Veggie Ninja. Okay. So we have garlic. We have this. We have our that. And now we're going to, okay, hold on. There's like one part of the chile that like doesn't touch the comal. So it's not roasting, but this is what you want your pepper to look like. You want it to have all those little burnt, charred areas. And then you're going to put it in a bag. Like this. And you're going to let it sweat so that the skin just peels off. Okay? All right. So we have that. Let me clean our potatoes. Depending on how many potatoes you want, I'm just going to do 4 potatoes. And you want to clean them really, really well because you're going to leave the skin on so that the potato doesn't fall apart in your soup. So you're just really going to wash those potatoes really well. To the point where like, and I'm using super hot water. Oh, my chile. Okay, and then we're going to cut our potatoes. We're going to cut them into medallions and then into 4s. Like that. So this is the size of our papa for our soup. And then we're gonna cut the soup into 4s. And you can use as much or as little potato as you want. There's no right or wrong. I just want it to be like equal parts potato, equal parts corn, equal parts poblano peppers, equal parts cheese. And you'll see the cheese in a minute. And for the cheese, you can use queso fresco, Mexican cheese. Just go to your local store and go to the little Hispanic cheese aisle and get the queso fresco or the cotija. You could use any cheese. You could use panela. I lived into the 80s. Yeah, you know what though? Like the bacteria from then is not the same bacteria from now. Like our earth is warming, and warmth brings more bacteria, and there's actually new bacteria that are being discovered that there's literally no antibiotics that can stop the growth of them. So like I wouldn't even risk it anymore just because of the way of the world. I use yellow potatoes because I don't care for the skin. Yes, you could use yellow potatoes. I don't like the taste of the yellow potato. I like russet. Just I feel like the more unhealthy they are, the more I like it, you know? Like, same with friendships and relationships. I'm just joking. Nani. It used to be that way. Now, I don't like it at all. So we have our corn. We have our potatoes. Our chile poblano is done. We're going to let it sweat. This is what it's going to look like when it's that. Hola, amiga. Hi, Sandy. Where do you get the peppers? You can buy them at the Latino, like in any grocery store. I mean, I'm in Oregon. If you live in a part of the country where it's hard to find them, you can just look up like Latin grocery stores, or you can, I just dropped my, good thing I cleaned my countertop. I did clean my countertop with cleaner. Somebody's like, you just cleaned your countertop with cleaner and now you're touching it. I'm like, girl, look, you can, if you really look that deep, you're going to find something to complain about. So I'm just going to let you complain. Complain because I'd rather you complain to me than to your man. Because them poor men's out there having to deal with some of you women. Okay, so we're going to grab water. I'm just going to fill this up with water and then do another extra 2 cups for the soup. You want it to be soupy, but you don't want it to be like, you'll see. You'll see. I'll show you. Okay, so water. Yes, in Oregon, we cook with our tap water. Honestly, whenever you're boiling anything, I don't get why people use like bottled water to boil, because you're just it's like, when you boil something, like when you're, especially like a soup or a caldo, you're actually like, your water, like you're killing bacteria because, you know, you're boiling. It's like kind of like it's kind of a little repetitive. But who am I? Just an amiga trying to teach you all the ways of the kitchen. Okay. Now we're going to go down here. We're going to grab our stock pot. This is my biggest stock pot that I have, like soup stock. It's not my biggest, but it's like one for like everyday cooking. Soup is caldo, yes. But some people don't know what caldo is, you know? Like, we were bilingual here, amiga. Gosh, hi, amiga. All right. I'm going to bring you guys over here so you guys can watch the process. So you guys can be well informed and a part of the, you know, the process. Okay. Hello, 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 my friend. Okay. All right. So this is my on right here. Here's our pot, our stock pot right here. And then we're going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just a little bit, just to saute the onion, garlic, and tomatoes. And then I had to go buy a new caldo de tomate, and a new one of these, because we used it all. Like, one of these literally lasts this size, because I don't cook with a lot with these. They last me for a long time. Ooh, she popping. Okay, so now that it's hot, We're going to add all of our tomatoes and onions. You're going to grab a tablespoon of minced garlic. If you don't have fresh garlic, you could use like minced garlic. I like a lot of garlic, so we're doing like a little bit more than a tablespoon. And you're going to saute this until the veggies get nice and soft. Oh, also, I'm going to put in a jalapeno. And if you like it really spicy, you could cut the jalapeno up. I just like the jalapeno flavor, so I'm sauteing the jalapeno in that oil so that it starts to release its flavor, okay? Okay. And now we're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, the tomato chicken bouillon. Ow! Tomato chicken bouillon. So we're going to grab 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. And I like to saute the chicken bouillon into my onions and garlic mixture. And you're going to let that roast for a minute. It's going to get nice and roasty. Roast. You better roast it. Okay, now we're going to start adding in our water. And I'm going to use that little bit of water first, and I'm going to dissolve all that chicken bouillon in there. You know what? I had a little bit of Monica in my... I'm going to use a little bit of oregano, dry oregano, because I like the flavor that dry oregano gives, but you don't have to. If you don't like oregano, don't do it. I just love the oregano flavor. Okay. All right. Now you're going to add the rest of your water. We're going to bring that to a boil with our corn. Throw your corn in there. Corn's going to go in there. Just to make sure that any of the corn that's stuck in there gets out. Okay. Once that comes to a boil, we'll throw in our potatoes. Let those get soft. Meanwhile, we're going to season Jose's steak. Let me grab a little. We're going to season Jose's steaks. I think I have the Montreal seasoning up here. You guys hear that? I said it. The Montreal. The what? The Montreal, amiga. Okay. Okay, that's paprika. That's garlic herb. Oh, coconut flavoring. Oh, I'm going to take that out here. Hold on. Ground ginger. Montreal. Okay. We're going to grab our Montreal seasoning and our Johnny seasoning. We're going to let this come to a boil. We'll throw our potatoes in. While we do that, let's go season our carne. So I'm making them steaks. And Fabian, I'm going to make them steak bites. And the only difference between steaks and steak bites Jose wants me to deep fry him some corn ribs, so maybe I'll do that too. Okay, this is going to go to the side. Oh, let's clean our chiles really quick. They've been in here for a minute. So we're going to open this, and then then you're going to peel off all that chile skin, okay? So just, you can use your, like, some people grab like a butter knife. One that does not, don't do like a regular knife, just do like a butter knife. And then they kind of do this to it. And it helps get all that skin off. And you just peel off all that chile skin. And I don't, honestly, you guys, I don't know why we peel the chile skin, but hello, Lorenza. I will have to try this. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. One of these chiles is spicy, and I think it's that one. So we're just going to peel the potato skin. And you're barely just kind of rubbing it out. Rubbing out the skin. And when you do it gently, it should be very easy to get all that skin off. Oh, it's this one. I could smell the spice on it. I don't mind it being a little spicy. Jose and Fabian. Jose more because he gets heartburn with spicy food. Fabian just does not like anything that looks like it could be spicy or has any type of like pepper in it, even if it's not spicy. I can't convince him to even try it. So for him, I'm just going to make him a mac and cheese instead of with the sopa. Okay. And then the peppers, we're going to go ahead and throw them in now. Let me rinse my... Okay. So for these, what you want to do is you kind of want to cut off that part right there, that part. And then you open up the chile. And you just, and if it has like a lot of veins, if it's really veiny, and if it's skinless and veiny, échatelo freno. If it's veiny, you just peel the veins off. That will help get a lot of the spice off. So if your family's not a spice lovers, you peel the veins off and it should be better. Okay. There are the poblano peppers ready to dice up and put into our soup. And I'm just cutting right around here. And then peel this up. There's the chile core. Check on my sopa. This one, make sure you get all the pepper seeds out. If you don't mind seeds, you could keep them in. But like I said, I'm trying to get most of the spice out. There's a vein right there. Get all that. Woo! Okay, now that we've cleaned our chile, this is like a Mexican, like potato chowder kind of vibe, okay? Now you're going to grab your cutting utensil and, oh, actually, let me cut this in half. So we're going to cut it into half of the, here like that, and here like that. And then you're going to, I'm going to cut it in half one more time because I don't want too big of pieces of poblano pepper. I want it to be like nice small size of peppers. And then you're going to cut little strips of pepper. Okay, so like little strips like that size. Put it there. Move your potatoes back. Like that. Little strips of pepper. So it has corn, poblano peppers. It's going to have queso, cheese, little chunks of cheese. And the cheese the queso fresco and the cotija, it's not a melty cheese, so it doesn't dissolve. It stays nice and solid. And then when you serve it, you put a little bit of crema in it. And slap your mama and tell her your amiga taught you. This is a great vegetarian meal. Like if you have friends and family that are vegetarians, this is a great meal, and it's super filling, and it's great for the warm weather. All right, let me warm up some atole, because she's a little thirst trap. All right, and now we're gonna season our steaks. Waiting for my water to come to a boil. The atole that I made the other day, guys, I stored it and I put it in the fridge, and it lasts in the fridge for like 3 to 4 days. And I warm it up and I drink it like every day. I drink 1 cup of atole, just because it makes me feel very warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, I'm gonna throw all these peppers in my broth that's coming to a boil. Okay, so we're gonna throw all these peppers in the broth. So 2 peppers gave me quite a bit. I'm watching thank you, amiga. I love being watched by you. I love to be, okay, so we're throwing that in the broth with the corn and all the veggies, and we're letting that come to a boil. We're gonna move our potatoes to the side. These will go in once it comes to a boil, and then we'll go back over there, and then we'll cut up our cheese. All right, while we do that, let's so I love, you guys, my menu depends on what's on sale at the grocery store, okay? And these top sirloin steaks, they were on sale, so you get 5 steaks for $18, which I think is a great deal. And they were like freshly packaging them, so I was like, I will take that. All right, let me grab. So we're gonna season them. We're gonna do a quick seasoning for them. Jose was like, quiero carne. And I go, con esta carne no tiene suficiente, which is me. I said, my meat isn't enough. This woman meat here isn't enough. Okay, I'm putting a little bit of seasoning on the bottom. And then putting it like that, okay? And then we're gonna season the top a little bit. We don't want to over season it, it just takes over, and the meat cut is already great, okay? So a little bit on top here, a little bit of Montreal, a little bit of Johnny's, and then again put it on top. And I'm gonna move this one to the side so that I can fit one here. And then a little bit of Montreal, and a little bit of Johnny's, a little bit of, we'll put this one right there, a little bit of Montreal, a little bit of Johnny's, and a little bit of Montreal, and a little bit of Johnny's. And we're just gonna let these sit in the fridge for just a couple minutes until they're ready to cook. And we like our steaks like freshly cut, freshly off the grill pan or out of the broiler, however you cook it that day. Let me clean up here. Whenever you're like working with veggies and meat, always try to do like veggies or meat first, and then clean your counters, and then do it again. Okay. All right. Let's cut up our cheese for our sopa. Our sopa. And the cheese that we're going to use, I'm going to use the rest of this cheese and a little bit of this cheese. And this is El Mexicano. El Mexicano Queso Fresco Casero, okay? So, it says El Mexicano Queso Fresco, and it's the Casero. They have the Cremoso. The Cremoso one is a little bit softer, and that one tends to fall apart a little bit easier. So you want to get the El Mexicano Queso Fresco. And I already had a little chunk here, so we're going to cut this one. And then we'll use the new one too. So what you want to do is you want to cut your cheese like that. And you want to have like small chunks of cheese. So every mouthful of sopa, a little bit of your soup gets a little bit of that cheese. The queso fresco is not the one that is kind of like pata cheese. It doesn't have that. It's very creamy and very mild flavored. So it's a great soup add-on. It's not a melty cheese. It does get soft as it gets warm, but it doesn't melt. So this is a great cheese for like your soups, for salads. You know what I haven't made in a long time, you guys? Chicken tortilla soup. Honestly, I think it's because that's more of an American thing. Like, it's very like an American Mexican food. But I do love me a little tortilla soup. Okay. Does that cheese crumble? Yes, it does. It does crumble a little, but it's a lot less crumbly than a cotija. The cotija is more salty, and this one crumbles like really nicely, but it's less crumbly than a cotija. This is good. Okay, and we just want a little bit more cheese. Like I said, I really want every bite to have a nice chunk of cheese. But if you guys like cotija, if you like like the saltier, more like fermented cheese, you can do cotija as well. You could do panela, cotija, queso fresco. Like, the limit is just based on your palate. Like what you like. Okay. All right. All right, so here's all of our cheese. All right. Now we're going to go back, and our water is boiling. Our soup broth is boiling, and we're going to throw in our potatoes. So come on over, amiga. All right, so we're going to come on over here. Boop, 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 boop. And then I'm going to make Jose corn ribs because he loves corn ribs. I haven't made them in a long time, and he asked me for some too, since I had fresh corn and I wasn't going to use it all. So once your sopa has come to a boil, look at, you got all your chiles, your tomatoes, your onion, your garlic. I'm going to taste it for salt. Good on salt. Maybe a little bit more salt, but just like regular salt. I'm not going to add. And then I'm going to throw in our potatoes. You don't want to throw in your potatoes like right when you start bringing your soup to a boil, because if you throw your potatoes in right away, what's going to happen is your potatoes are going to get overcooked and then it'll start to fall apart. Okay. So I'm just moving it around so that the potatoes are nicely coated in that broth, and then we could throw in our cheese as well. Okay. And now you're going to let those potatoes cook. And once the potatoes come to a cook and this jalapeno starts to soften, your soup's ready. You're going to drizzle some crema fresca in it. And then you can eat it with tortillas. You can eat your soup with bread. The soup I was craving, Jose was craving the steak. Now, we're going to make Jose's steak. Actually, we're going to make the corn ribs. Corn ribs. Sorry, guys. So, while this cooks, we're going to cook this on a medium-low heat until the potatoes get soft. And then our soup's ready to serve. This food is so good with some little tortillas, fresh tortillas, a little bit of crema, and you just dip your tortillas in. And my friend, your man, he'll be saying, "Can I eat that ass?" The cheese is not going to melt. Nope, the cheese does not melt. It's not a melting cheese. See, that water was boiling. The cheese will soften, like it gets super like soft, but it doesn't melt. See that? Queso fresco isn't a melty cheese, so it's not going to melt. It's just going to soften. And because queso fresco is very mild in flavor, it's going to absorb the flavors from the soup. So good. Okay? All right. Got it? Get it? Good. All right. Now we're going to clean our another corn. Not the another corn. Yeah, the another corn. We're going to clean our corn. I'm going to make Jose the little corn bites from like they have at Wingstop. You can make them in ribs. You can make them in medallions. You can make them in any style you want. But we're going to season them and fry them up just like they do at Wingstop. Okay, this is a Wingstop dupe. Hold on. I need to charge my phone, so I'm putting the charger on while we're here. Okay. All right. So we have other pieces of the nether corns. All right. Let me clean my countertop. I'm going to start heating up my oil to fry up those corn. The corn giblets. I like to use a small pan like this so I don't have to add too much oil. And I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to start heating up that oil. Okay. We'll start heating up that oil. And I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to clean and cut the corn. I remembered that when Jose said, wait. There's only one corn left. Well, I'm only going to make him a couple corn giblets. These were a request from him, so we'll make these really quick while that soup comes to a boil. Hola, amiga. Can you put the link for your kitchen island? Oh, yeah. Or you can message me, too. I'll send it to you. It's literally like $150 island on Amazon. It's really good. I like it. It's good. It's really sturdy. It has a lot of extra storage space. It has wheels. Jose did go get me better wheels because he said that the wheels that it came with were not the best. But, yeah. Okay, so we're just going to cut there. So that way I don't have to, like, sit here and peel away. Okay. That's going to get rid of most of that little corn hairs. Jose calls them corn pubes. And we're going to... get all of that corn hair off. We're going to wash it really well. It's like you're giving a corn hand job. Well, that's a great price. Yeah, right? For a new little kitchen island. And I love it because it has a lot of storage. That's honestly why I got it, because I told Jose I wanted something that I could like move around and clean under and like do all that. Because he's like, I could build you one, but it would be permanent. And I'm like, no, I want something like can move around. And I went on Amazon and I was like reading the reviews, and that one had like really good reviews, like that, like it's nice and sturdy. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the bottom flat so that we can do this. And this is very dangerous, okay? So if you guys don't like people doing dangerous activities, you're just going to go back and forth. You're kind of just letting letting the knife slowly kind of go in there. Kind of just go back and forth. Don't try to do it all at once because you will like, and keep your fingers on top. So like if for any reason, you could do it like this too. Pound it down. That way you're putting the pressure on the bottom and you're not breaking your kernels, okay? There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to do it again this way. Okay. And then you have a little corn rib. There you go. So we're going to do it again and again and do it this way. And always face it downwards on the area that it's not hitting the, so you're like hitting the bottom of the corn and not the top so that you're not ruining your little corn pieces, okay? So there's 4 ribs for Jose. Maybe I could get him like 5 out of here. It's easier for me to cut it down the center than it is to cut them in round because I feel like Johnny Appleseed over here cutting down a tree. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to do down the center here. Like that. Corn rib. This one's a little big, but I'm just going to leave it that way. Okay, so out of 1 corn, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ribs. We got 8 corn ribs out of here, okay? And you're going to see how cool it is. It's literally like, I'm just getting all the corn and everything off. What you want to do is grab a clean kitchen towel. Clean. Okay, clean. And you're going to let the corn kind of dry on there because it's going to go into hot oil and you don't want to put wet corn in hot oil. Like that seems like a mistake, right? So we're going to let that happen. And then after I'm done, I'm going to season it with like a garlic herb seasoning. You can use any seasoning you want. You could use like a Southwest seasoning, Johnny seasoning, any seasoning, but you don't season them until after they've fried. And so here are little corn ribs. It's going to taste delicious. It tastes just like the corns from Wingstop, like exactly, like identical. All right, we're also going to grill pan. Going to grab our grill pan and start heating it up so that we can start grilling Jose's steak. I'm going to put some mac and cheese in my rice cooker so that I can make Fabian's mac and cheese while he's taking a nap. He told me that his back is tired, which that's code word for my back hurts, but he won't say it hurts. He says his back is tired. So he got to stay home from school. And honestly, you guys, I was telling Jose, like, him staying home from school was such a blessing because if he would have gone to school this morning and my car would have died on the way taking him to school, like, because my battery went out, like, it would have been bad. We would have both been stuck out there in the morning, and there's a lot of construction towards his school, towards the way that the school is going. And so you just put the mac and cheese in there, and then you grab 1 cup of water. And I don't measure it, I just put enough water in it that 1 cup of water. I don't know why I'm grabbing fridge water, but my soup looks good. Okay, 1 cup of water in here. Just enough that it covers the noodles. We're going to put our lid on it. Where's my lid? Right here. Have you guys ever made mac and cheese in your rice cooker? It's literally my favorite hack. Okay. So now we're going to go, well, let me grab my thermometer because I got to measure my oil heat too. Okay, we're going to turn up our oil heat. Okay. Oh, I'm going to grab I need butter for I need a little bit of butter for my steak. I got a little bit of oil. And then I need a garlic herb seasoning. But that's for my corn, so I'll wait till that's done. Alright. I'm going to check on our potatoes. They're still a little slippery. Alright, come on over, guys. We're going to let our mac and cheese. It's just a little, Fabian, it has, I don't know if you guys have like autistic people in your family. And I'm talking about just people, not like children. Because, you know, like they grow up into like adults, but like autistic people, like brands matter. Like if I got a mac and cheese that was off brand and it didn't look like this, he would be like, that's not. So, and when brands change the packaging, it's really hard to convince them that it's the same thing. Oh, sorry guys. It's almost impossible, to be honest. Okay. So here we are. Here we are again. Here's our grill pan for our steak. It's warming up. Here's our oil for our corn ribs, which are still drying in that clean rag. And here's our soup. And I just move it around once in a while to make sure that like nothing sticks to the bottom. Our soup. Do you see how the cheese is still fully there? Brands do matter. Yeah, it could literally be the identical product, and if they don't recognize it, it's not. Like, you might as well just like give up. And I know because I've literally struggled with that with him my whole life. Like, Fabian, it's the same product. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I'm gonna grab a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, truffle oil mixture. I love the truffle oil. Like, if you guys have never tried truffle oil, it just adds so much flavor to everything. And butter. The butter and the truffle oil are the butter is going to add that creaminess, and the truffle oil is going to add flavor, and the oil is also going to stop the butter from burning. So if you ever struggle with burning your food try truffle oil. I'm going to check the temperature of my oil here. We need it to be at 360 degrees. We need it to be at frying temperature. Okay, not there yet. I'm going to turn it up. We're just waiting for our soup, for our potatoes to get tender. So what I do is I take a potato out and I see if I could stick. It's almost there. Like, I struggle. It doesn't go all the way through. Your puncturing tool should go all the way through. And that's how you know it's ready. Our oil's nice and hot. I'm just making sure that the butter gets in like every little grill part of it. Okay, I'm going to turn down my pan because you don't ever want a cast iron to get too hot because it'll just burn your food and it won't cook it. You got to kind of find your cast iron heat. Okay, my grill pan has butter and oil through every little part of it. And then we're going to grab our steaks and put our steaks on there. Jose likes his steak medium rare, and I honestly don't know any of that. Like, I don't know how to... I know there's like a way to check the temperature to know what like if it's medium rare, but I've never done that, so I just kind of guesstimate it. Fabian likes his steak well done. And then what I'll do is I'll turn on the broiler and I'll broil the top to caramelize the top of my steak. I love your pan. I have one like this. The grill pan, yeah, I love cast iron. I love cooking on cast iron. I love cooking. Oh, like this one? Which pan? The cast iron? Let me grab my atole. It was a little too hot, so I didn't want to drink it. If you guys have never tried atole, it's not like champurrado. Champurrado is made with corn, maíz. Atole is made either with flour, cornstarch, or like in this case, I use the cookies cookies as my my starch. You can make atole with stale bread. By stale, I mean like hard bread, toasted bread. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so ready. The cheese, I don't over season this soup because I add the crema, and the crema has salt, the cheese has salt, so that way it's not over salted. Okay. So we're gonna grab our steak and put it down. If you don't hear a sizzle, your cast iron isn't hot enough, so make sure it's hot enough. And I'm only gonna put 2 at a time, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to cool down my cast iron too much. And that oil butter is going to give it a nice crispy. I think my papas should be ready. Yep, my soup's ready. Let's check our oil for our deep fried. So we're at 210. No, it's not ready yet. Let me turn it up a little bit more. So you're just going to let it cook on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. That should be enough. And then I'm going to take it off. And then at the end, I'm going to put them all back on here and throw it in the broiler so the top gets that broily bubbliness. Our soup's done. So I'm just going to put the soup in the oven for a little bit so it kind of stays cooking in there. Hold on. It stays warm and it stays cooking in there, just in its own heat. I'm going to turn on this one so that I could put my, so I could put my corn ribs in there. And that's it. And just like that, dinner's done. Well, and mac and cheese will be ready here in a minute too. The mac and cheese is not tasty, right? 3 minutes on each side for that. I'm going to check my oil again. Let me grab a little bit of marca. I always use these little metal clamps to hold my thermometer right here so it doesn't touch the bottom. It came with a clamp for it, but I lost it, so now I just use those. Hi, amiga. Did I miss the elote soup? You did, friend, but it was really easy, really fast replay. So when we're done, just come back on the replay. It's not ready yet. Just move one to see if it's ready. I'm going to put my heat just a tiny bit higher, just one extra. Okay, so we're at 260. Not ready yet. It has to be at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for it to be ready to fry. And then we're going to throw our corn in there. It's going to fry in there for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we're going to take it out. We're going to drain all the oil off of it. And then we're going to toss it in some seasoning. I'm going to put it in some garlic herb seasoning. Let me see if I can find my garlic herb seasoning. I'm going to put it in this garlic herb all-purpose seasoning for my little corn bites. I'm going to toast up some French bread with butter for them, and that's dinner for them. And just like that, I'm a culinary chef. Hi, Joanne. Hello, my queen. Okay. Still going to let it sit there. We're at 280 over here. Hello, Giselle. Hello, everyone. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to turn it. I'm just waiting for the little char marks to get more golden. A little bit longer. Okay, we've hit 300 for our temperature. I'm just waiting for 60 more degrees. And this is my atole. It's almost like a creamy, like if you taste horchata, it kind of tastes like horchata, but without the rice. But it's creamy, cinnamony. It has a little bit of cloves. It's got a little bit of kick to it. It's so good. It's definitely like a comfort drink for me. When it's cold, like I just want a little bit. Honestly, I feel like it's still not as golden as I want it to be, so I'm just going to put it back. I feel like my pan wasn't as hot as I should have put it at when I put the meat on there. Okay, we're at 310, you guys. We got 50 more degrees. Is it horchata? No, it's atole. It's a warm drink. I get a lot of questions like, what's the difference between atole and champurrado? Champurrado is made with Mexican chocolate, which you could put in atole too, and corn masa, like cornmeal. Atole is made with with flour, cornstarch. This one I made the galleta, so it has cookies. It's cookies instead of flour. I literally pulverized the cookie until it became like flour consistency, super like crushed. And then I use that instead of flour. And my recipe's up on my page. I posted it last month, so it didn't get any engagement. So if you guys want to find it. Okay, here's our steak. We're going to flip it over. I see the golden edges. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the golden edges. And I was right. My pan was not hot enough, but I put it at a 4. It was at a 3. Okay, we're at 360. 330, 335. Come on, we only need a few more degrees. And it does matter, guys. The oil's hot enough that it would do it, but you want it to be at that perfect frying temperature. It's at 333. Now it's at 334. Oh, I heard you guys did in like the Riverside area, right? Christy, I saw her post about it. Is everybody okay? I'm just checking on my mac and cheese, guys. Making sure everything's stick together. I'm going to show you guys how I make my mac and cheese in my rice cooker. You guys are going to freak out. And I don't drain the water, so that's why I put very little water. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, let me show you guys how I make it while that cooks. And we're still got 10 degrees to go over here, okay? So we got to be careful because like oil can go hot really fast. So here's our rice cooker. Here's my mac and cheese. All the water has evaporated. Now I'm going to grab some butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. Throw it in there. I'm going to grab, you can use regular milk. I'm going to use half and half. Just a little bit of half and half to make it creamy. And then I'm going to grab the powder mix. And guys, we got 6. We're at 56. Powder mix. And we're going to mix that up in there until it dissolves into the milk. And the rice cooker's still on, so you're going to leave it on. And there is the mac and cheese in your rice cooker. And you didn't have to drain any water because the water, all the water that we used was absorbed by the noodles. Cover it up and let it finish cooking. It'll be done in a few minutes. It'll actually click when it's done. And there's my mac and cheese in my rice cooker. I love that rice cooker hack for mac and cheese because like sometimes you don't want to like boil water, wait for the water to boil. Okay, we're at 367. Okay, you guys, let's add our rib. Here, you guys, I want you guys to see. I'm going to put you right here. Okay, here's our corn. We're going to throw in our, here's our oil. It's at 370, so it's past the 160. And we're just going to throw it in. One at a time. Don't just dump them in because you don't want to splat. And we're going to put it 4 minutes in the hot oil. I'm going to put my timer on. 4 minutes. Start. You guys wash my ribs while I sweep up all the corn hair that's everywhere. We're going to grab a frying basket spoon to move it around, make sure that every corn is being fried. Can you show me your kitchen island? Yeah, I'll show it to you as soon as I'm done with the corn, because it's hot oil right now, so I can't walk away from it. Let me grab another plate for my I might leave them in a little bit longer because I like them to be super golden. Hi, Tanya. These are our little corn ribs. I'm gonna grab a paper towel and a bowl to put our ribs in so that they can drain. We're gonna put our ribs in here so that they drain the oil. I'm gonna turn my steak for the last time. We got 1 more minute. And we're gonna throw our steaks on a plate, and then we're gonna throw them back on here and put them in the broiler for just a few seconds, for like a minute. Let me show you guys my steak. Look how nice and well, like nice and caramelized it is. And honestly, the tip to cooking steak is don't mess with it too much. Okay, let me put 2 more steaks on there. And if you don't hear that sound when you put your steak on there, one of our steaks broke off. If it doesn't make that sound, friends, if your pan's not hot enough. Corn ribs are coming out in 30 seconds. You'll hear the alarm go off in a minute. Look at how our corn ribs are looking. This one was looking a little not as golden as the other one. Well, you know what? I like them to be all the way golden, so I'm gonna put another 2 minutes on my timer. So 6 minutes in total. Hi, hello Abigail. I've been having a rough week. Oh no, Abigail, don't manifest that. You've been having rough days, but they're just days, not a whole week. Never give yourself the whole week. Don't ever give yourself permission to have a bad day or a bad week. Just say, I'm having a bad moment. It'll be good. You want it to be golden like this, like that, okay? So these are ready. I'm going to take these out. You want to see that goldenness to your ribs, okay? Ah, a little bit of oil touched my hand. Okay, these two were like bigger pieces, so I think that's probably like just taking a little bit longer for those two. And then we're going to let them drain in the paper towel any excess oil, and then we're gonna season them, and they're gonna be so yummy. And they literally look like little ribs. Like, look. Let me check on my steak. I just kind of pull up the side. Yep, kind of flip it. Well, they're not home yet. You've never heard of corn ribs? Okay, we're going to take these off. I'm going to turn off my oil. And then we're going to take out the... Jose, I made them in the summertime. And like a couple years ago. And Jose, like literally like 2 years ago now. And Jose always asked for them. So I'm like... So we're just going to let that oil drain. And I'm going to flip it this way so it drains that way a little bit. And we're just going to let it drain for a couple seconds. And then we're going to toss it in some seasoning. I'm going to let this oil cool down back here. And let's go check on our mac and cheese. They look yummy. They are really yummy. Here's our mac and cheese. Look. Our rice cooker mac and cheese. Perfection. Turn it off. Don't let it, because see, I'm burnt a little bit on the bottom. I'm going to grab that piece. If it burns on the bottom, just don't move it around so much. I'm going to turn it off so it's off the heat. And I'm going to take it off the little heating component. Like right there. Fabian's mac and cheese is to perfection. My rice cooker, once it's done cooking, it stays hot down there. It automatically goes to hot. And then that's when I always forget to turn it off. All right. So now we're gonna grab our our corn ribs. They've been drained, and we're gonna season them. And I'm gonna use some garlic herb seasoning. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it, and then I'm gonna toss them in the herb seasoning so they're nice and garlicky. Fell out of my bang. Okay. So Fabian has his mac and cheese because he asked for mac and cheese. And their steaks are still cooking. Let me show you what the steaks look like. The soup's done. Let me grab the soup out because I'm going to actually throw these steaks in the broiler here in a minute. So the soup's done. I'm going to get the soup out of here. See how the cheese did not melt, guys? Here's our sopa. I'm going to show you guys our sopa here. Hold on. Our sopa's right here. The ladle. The potatoes, the cheese, the peppers, the corn. So yummy. The jalapeno, I'm going to take it out so nobody gets it. But if you guys like hot, keep it in there. But the jalapeno, like, cooked into the thing. So let me grab a potato. The potato is all the way cooked through. Like, you could stab it with your fork or your finger or your whatever you have. And my soup is ready. My steaks are almost done. My corn ribs are ready. My mac and cheese is ready. Ooh, look at that carnita there. I'm going to throw these in the broiler to kind of like caramelize the top. You're letting those steaks like cook slowly, like you're not just making them like, you're not overheating them, they're just cooking nice and slow. We're going to heat up some tortillas. Actually, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to grab my comal. Your comal? My comal. Okay, our comal. We're going to heat up some tortillas. I like tortillas with my sopa. I'm going to eat only sopa because I choose, and maybe a little bit of steak. They're going to eat the mac and cheese, the sopa, the ribs, the corn ribs. I'm going to clean up a little bit of that steak keeps cooking. I'm going to take my papa for my sopa. No problem. The papa's perfect. It's soft, but it's still firm. So good. I'm so excited to eat. Looking hot. I'm going to put my rack on the top so that I can put my broiler in there and broil the steak. And my cast iron's on a medium heat. They're so big. Hold on, you guys. Let me put on my other phone. Julian! Alright, and then I'm gonna use, I like these tacos, the street tacos, the golden blend, which is literally the hybrid between a corn tortilla and a flour tortilla. Hey! Oh, they're calling me. Where's this? Oh, who are you calling me? Did you grab my phone? You should have. Oh, really? What is, you met her for takeout? You ready to eat? Baby, will you Google how much the temperature is for medium rare on the inside of a steak? So that I could measure the temperature? Medium rare for you? You guys hear what my husband said? I love caldo, so I make a lot of soups, especially this time of year. Me too. This time of year, and I was so cold earlier that I was like, please, somebody help me. Somebody help me. I'm going to warm up a tortilla because I want to taste these. I haven't had these tortillas in so long. They're flour corn tortillas. And it's like, between 140 to 145 for medium. Okay. Let me measure it. So what, between 140 and 145? What's well? What's well? Okay, they're ready. They're ready. It's 160. Babe, will you wake up, Fabian? I'm not. Do you want me to broil it or no? All right, guys. I'm gonna serve her this steak. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna put the steak over here. My tortilla is gonna burn. I'm gonna throw the first one on there really quickly so that way it just gets a little freshly hot. And then I'm gonna serve my husband a plate, and you guys are gonna watch. And then I'm gonna serve the soup so you guys know how to serve it. Hello. Okay. So for Jose's plate, we're gonna do his steak, medium rare. His steak. I'm gonna do his corn ribs. Yeah, I use my hands, girl. But he can take it. He does he eats other parts of me, and he can eat my hands too. We're gonna grab our mac and cheese. our rice cooker mac and cheese. It's for Fabian, but I know Jose's gonna be like, I didn't get no mac and cheese. And usually I do a side salad. So here's my man's meal. ¿Me caso o no? I'm gonna cut Fabian's food up. It's not, but you get cold. Texas gets cold too. You guys have cold fronts, no? Okay, let me serve Fabian's food. So Fabian's food, I have to cut for him, and you guys know why, right? Okay, there's Fabian's steak. Is he awake, baby? Super tender. It's a little pink on the inside. Oh, you know what? Fabian doesn't like it pink on the inside, so let me put it back on for a little bit. Julian likes it pink on the inside. Jose and Julian are like, they're like, and I knew it. He likes pink on the inside because he loves my pink inside. Ah, how to say it? Sorry, guys. We'll throw those back on. Okay, let me serve the sopa so you guys can see how the sopa is served. I'm not eating very much. So for my soup, I'm going to grab a little bowl. I was craving soup. Jose was craving steak. So I thought it's Friday. Why not do both of the cravings? So this is the soup. Mix it up really well. Be careful not to like over move those potatoes. See how the cheese stays solid? This is mine. My one tortilla that I eat one a day keeps the doctor. I don't know if it keeps the doctor away. So my little, and I like my tortillas crispy like this. So however you like your tortilla. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of crema. Oh, girl. This is cheese at this point. Woo! A little bit of crema. This is the Mexican table cream. It's very creamy. It's not like sour cream. It's more on the creamy side. Oh, it's already 7:30, guys. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of the cream in there. If you guys want extra cheese, you can add cotija cheese in there as well. It adds like a little saltiness to it. And there is our sopa de caracol. Hey, sopa 81, 2. Okay, there's our little soup. Move the cream around. Grab your one tortilla because you're on a diet like me. Well, I'm not on a diet. I'm on a lifestyle. Okay. Then you're going to, I always dip my little tortilla in to get a little bit of the wetness of my tortilla. I love getting my tortilla wet. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure I get corn. I get potato. What?
You got any of the AAA batteries? The little ones?
Mm-hmm. Oh, AAA?
Yeah.
Why?
Try to set up on the end spot.
So good. But don't worry about that and come and eat. Your food's right there. So good. So good. Especially like on a day that you're like not wanting to eat meat, but you want something warm and comfy. So good. I love getting my tortilla wet. My pink tortilla. Baby, I put Fabian's steak on a little longer because it was a little undercooked. Hi, Fabian. How are you? Come say hi to the amiga.
Why?
Hey, don't be rude. Tell me you woke up. Tell them. Say hi, guys. Tell them what you were doing.
Nothing.
Were you taking a nap?
Yeah.
Is your back tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's in the soup, Valerie? There's corn. There's potatoes. There's chili poblanos. There's queso fresco. And then all like the seasonings. Everybody said hi, Fabian. Okay. You ready to eat? You want mommy to cut up your steak? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look what I made you.
What? What is it?
What is it?
Mac and cheese?
What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah? You ready to eat right now or later? Ahorita o mañana? Ahorita o mañana? Mañana, you know what mañana means? It means tomorrow. It means you want to eat tomorrow.
Enjoy.
All right, Fabian. I'm going to cut your... Ah! Huh? What?
You wasted that.
I know.
You want to fry? Yeah.
Babe, so Julian, if you want to come eat. You guys, I dropped Fabian's steak on the ground, so we had to get him a new steak. So I'm going to cut Fabian's steak bites. It's okay, he'll eat it like that pink. He doesn't like it more pink than that. Like if I cut it and it has any red juice coming out, he won't eat it. Like medium well. More medium. This is probably just like a medium. I did yours medium rare, babe. It was 160 when I checked it. Oh, nice. Cut them small for him. Fabian, come in and tell me if your steak's like good like this.
It's good.
It's good like this?
Yeah.
You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Here. Oh. Taste it. Taste it. Is it too hot? It's good? He doesn't like fat, so I'm trying to get as much of the fat off. It's good, Fabian?
Yeah.
Okay. You like it like that? He doesn't like to see any of the fat. Fabian, you like the fat? He doesn't like to see it. Okay. All right. And then we're going to grab mac and cheese for him. I'll make him a little side salad. Do you want some barbecue sauce? Or no? Huh?
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce? Okay. You want some French fries? You want me to cut some pieces of French fries for you? What's the problem? I love meat fat. Me too. I do. I like the fat too, but Fabian hates fat. Just a little bit of barbecue. He dips his, and there is my son's dinner. We'll make the other kids' dinner since he sat down como muy rey. I told him, at this age, my only responsibility is to give you somewhere to live, not somewhere to eat. He's like, can you buy me shampoo? And I was like, no, it's not my responsibility. Y'all are too damn old to be thinking that I need to, no. Give Julian some ribbies. Okay. Fabian doesn't like the corn ribs. He says they're weird. Oh, you want a corn rib? Or no? Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't realize my pan was up that high. I thought it was like on low. Here's the other kids' meal. Get the steaks off. And just like that, you guys, your family is fed. With $18, you got a lot of steaks. All right, amigas. I love you guys so much. What look? I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to come back. I have to get this. You guys, this kitchen is not kitchening. I hope I can come back. If I come back, babe, should I come back or no?
Tomorrow.
Ah, Jose hates it. He's like, come to bed. You know, guys, I literally could have made dinner earlier, but he forced me to interact with him. Lord, the towels go in the closet, on the top shelf of the closet in the hallway. Smoke it? I know this. I didn't realize. I thought I turned it off, huh? I thought I turned it off, but I turned it up. If you guys hear the fire alarm, call the fireman. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to clean up really quick, and I might be back. I wish to Texas. I know, right? $18 for 5 steaks. And just like that, I'm going to order out. We all want to see you. And, oh, my island. Okay, right here. Let me move it so you guys can see it. Okay? I actually really like it. Because, like, whenever I want to clean, I just move it. But it has, like, a drawer where I put, like, all my, like, paper and stuff. And then down here, I have, like, storage. So I put, like, my blender, things that didn't fit over there. Sorry, I moved it over that way. You could have just waited a minute, bro. You're going to burn yourself. The food processor, I put all that stuff there. And down here, I just put, like, a bunch of, like, all my, my cutting boards are here. And that. And it has really good, and it, on this end, like, if you want to, you could put, like, your seasonings here. I honestly wish Jose wouldn't have, like, put it on, but he had already made a hole there for it. But, and on that side, there was something too, right, babe? That you didn't, a towel rack? But we didn't put up the towel rack. And it locks. It's actually, one of the wheels is locked right now. And I love it because it's, like, really sturdy, and it locks, and I have extra storage, and you can, like, move it around. Like, if I had a clear wall, I would put it against the wall and use it, like, as my cupboards. I like that it, like, matches my kitchen. Everything in my kitchen is white, black, and stainless steel or gray. And it was only, I got it on Black Friday. For me, it was, like, $110 because it was, like, Black Friday deals. But, what did I say, babe? Huh? I got it on Black Friday, so I got a really good deal on it. And I really, really like it. Like, honestly, Jose told me he could build, like, a permanent one here. If you want it, like, not to move. You want me to serve yours, Dad? If you want it to not move, you don't have to put the wheels on it, and you could just put it on the ground. Catch the replay. Yeah, catch me on the replay. Let me serve my nephew his steak. try not to get the pieces, the center of the mac where it got a little golden. Here we review. All right, guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys in a little while. There was another one here. Hold on, I think it's over here. Here, use this one. Amiga, do you know how to make tamales? I do, Liz. I actually bought the stuff to make tamales, but I'm gonna make tamales dulces, and I'm gonna make them on Sunday. All done? Where does your plate go? Show the amigas that you're done eating your dinner. How was it? How many stars? Show them your plate. Say, look, amigas.
I'm done.
Oh, good job, buddy. High five. How was dinner?
Good.
10 out of?
10.
For sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So I bought the maseca to make tamales for you guys. I'm going to make sweet tamales because I've been craving them with the atole. I might make some savory ones, the rajas with like cream cheese rajas and mozzarella. She didn't. Yeah, he's done. That's why I cut his food into small pieces, you guys, because if Fabian could, he wouldn't. If I let him, he wouldn't even chew. Right, babe? He's such a foodie. He's always been a foodie. Like, my son was the kind of kid that never asked for a candy at a grocery store. He would ask for, like chicken tenders, like pizza, right, babe? Like, he always asked for food. Oh, no. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow or later tonight if I clean up fast enough and eat dinner really fast. Bye.